The game the fans have been waiting impatiently for. Now it's almost here, and both teams know they had better be ready as soon as the referee's whistle sounds. A fabulous prospect. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV Live. Well, it's a beautiful day for football. No complaints whatsoever on that front here at Old Trafford. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of the first match of the season. It's Manchester United versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, champions last season and deservedly so. But I think they'll need to be even better in this campaign if they are to retain their title. They'll be looking for a quick start here.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. Andre Onana is the goalkeeper. Lisandro Martinez plays with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter
He's in behind them here, Derek.
And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
A reminder that the stadium is a family-friendly environment and only soft drinks can be taken.
Rafinha.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Good ball over the top. Given away by Barcelona. Rasmus Højlund. Fernandes. Being pressed hard. Rafinha. Went in strongly, decisively. Inigo Martinez. Koundé. Pedri. Barcelona a little wasteful in possession. Bruno Fernandes has it. Pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in. Well, they have the ball once more. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Bruno Fernandes has it. Koundé. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. A chance perhaps. And the post getting in the way. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger.
Well, I have to say, Barcelona are so unlucky not to be leading now. They look a real threat at the moment.
And it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. Chance to finish! Rafinha. And Barcelona finding space on the flank. Robert Lewandowski in the middle. Just needs to resolve the danger. Diogo Dalot. United finding space on the wing. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Good work from Barca to make sure possession changed hands. Koundé. And it's with Inigo Martinez. Alex Balde. Casemiro. Difficult player to stop, Casemiro. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Superbly read and executed. Nice looking pass. Rasmus Højlund. Promising possession, this. Now Casemiro. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Can he put them in front? Balde. Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. Frankie de Jong. Magnificent challenge to win it back. So no more time left. That concludes the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Second half here at Old Trafford has commenced. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. Trying to open up the defence. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. This looks interesting. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Mazraoui. Koundé. Lewandowski. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Real chance. On his arm with only the keeper to beat. But he's missed it, Stuart.
Well, he went for power, but he didn't make the perfect connection. That's why he's missed the target there.
And room to roam for Barca on the wing. In a dangerous position. Happy to take on the shot. It was on its way in. Now, is it going to be a productive moment for Barcelona? Corner. Blasted away. High quality defending. Advantage Barcelona. United have it once again. 30 minutes to go then. Good ball over the top. Is this the moment? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Now the counter-attack looks on. That is a tackle and a half. Possession ceded by United. Oh, really careless. They might be in. Rafinha. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Barcelona, free kick. It'll be here. Balde. Who can he pick out? It might be on for them. Lewandowski. Palmed away by the keeper. Failure to keep the ball by United. Lewandowski. Incisive pass. Took a really smart and a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Bruno Fernandes has it. Teammate available. Can he put it away? Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Manchester United venture forward. Do they have a winning goal in their future? Could be. Ter Stegen with a great save. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. A big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Koundé. Given the circumstances, Barcelona have got to go for it. Time is against them here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Released it nicely. Mazraoui. Given away by Manchester United. An encouraging move from Barca. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Koundé. Time against Barcelona, but you can't count them out. And deflected beyond the byline, so a corner here. Wonderful block. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. So back underway. One goal apiece here. Manchester United on the front foot in the closing moments. Can they find a winner? Oh, this looks useful. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
And with that, the referee ends the contest. And the champions have been handed a shock defeat in the first game of the new season, Stuart.
Yeah, what a surprise. After last season, I was expecting them to win today, but that was a poor performance. They'll need to...
All you children, gather round. We will dance together.
A game to whet the appetite. A match certain to entertain and enthrall. But the big question is, who has the qualities necessary to succeed? There is so much on the line. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Manchester United versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, this could be a pivotal game. A win here and they're level on.
Is it going to be? There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. The Red Devils have lost the ball. Pedri. Promising move from Barcelona. Very comfortable piece of defending. Koundé. Pedri. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And in with a real chance. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Araujo. Lewandowski. That's a good-looking pass. And defending as a unit. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Plenty of support here. A fine reading of the situation. Able to skip past his man. Firing it in. And nicely parried away. Casemiro. Barcelona's turn now. Lewandowski. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. He's going forward well here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. astute piece of defending. Will he find the net? Oh, did so well to deny him. Inigo Martinez. Ronald Araujo. Pedri. Possession one. Oh, fancy footwork. Oh, it's a terrific challenge. Højlund. Manchester United recovering possession well. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Has a go. What a commitment to defending. Corner for United. Can they use it to get themselves level? Trying to deliver it accurately. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And short it is. The delivery. And clears his lines. And Barcelona being afforded too much space. Pedri. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Cleared away comprehensively. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Balde. Rafinha. Dani Olmo with it. Promising pass. Can he make it count? Oh, marvellous save. Great goal. And he's fired over the corner. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And there goes the whistle. That closes the book on the first half here at Old Trafford. Back underway then, and work to do for United given the scoreline. Noussair Mazraoui. Mazraoui. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Can they get in behind them? It's there for him. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. That's a good-looking ball. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. And playing it through. Well, that was easy on the eye, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace, just couldn't finish it off.
Koundé. A credit to him for the challenge, and the throw-in conceded. Bruno Fernandes has it. And Barcelona winning the ball back. 30 minutes to go then. Lewandowski. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Andrew Vance, that's Andrew Vance. Please meet your wife at the steps.
Given away by Manchester United. Koundé. They were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Inigo Martinez. Now with De Jong. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. Intercepting it intelligently. To open them up. Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
And there's the feed into the box. Just can't get it past him. Ronald Araujo. Pedri. Jules Koundé on the ball. And Barcelona showing good width here. Crossing possibilities. Oh, moving it nicely. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Højlund. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Inigo Martinez. And slipped through beautifully. Full credit, wonderful stop. Fire it towards goal. Oh, what a clearance under pressure. Had to react and did. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Bruno Fernandes has it. Strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Well, the minutes are ticking away, and United have cause to think that they can play an awful lot better than this.
Well, there are two main reasons why they're losing this game. Firstly, they've not shown enough desire to...
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Opportunity it is. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. And very deftly cut out. Well, it could be on for him here. And a stinging shot, but off target.
Well, as you said, off target when really that should be hitting the back of the net. That's a golden opportunity.
Lewandowski. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And there it is, the final whistle. A superb result today. Much needed 3 points. and it's game on again in the title chase.
Well, as you said, they needed that, didn't they? If they'd have lost today, the title race was probably all over. But this makes it interesting now. What a contest we have on our hands.
Like I know I can fix it. She's got hearts in her eyes, and she draws me kissing other guys. Her love, the type where she don't know where to draw the line. Thought she needed me, but I
A high-tension occasion. Two teams ready to go at it, knowing that interest levels are off the charts, with the focus on the drama and the outcome. Who will come out on top? Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV Live. Well, it's a beautiful day for football. No complaints whatsoever on that front here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Manchester United versus Barcelona.
Well, it was a good display last time out, and they'll fancy their chances again in this one. They really did play with so much flair and creativity. It will be interesting to see if they can match that performance today.
Casemiro. Well, Manchester United have chosen this. Can he do it? And that would have been quite the early boost for them.
Well, it may be early in the game, Derek, but that chance has to be taken. It's a poor finish.
And a good tackle. Rafinha. Good work to win the ball back by United. Chance to attack using width. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Can he give them the lead? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. Alex Balde. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. And let's give credit to the defending. Looking for a teammate. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Space here for Barcelona. Lewandowski. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Can he find the right pass? Playing advantage here. United keep it. The cross is on. Surely. The ball is loose. Pulls it back. And he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. And the clearance over the byline means a corner. Pedri. Intercepting it intelligently. Højlund. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Bruno Fernandes has it.
Dani Olmo with it. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save.
And successfully cut out. Pedri.
And he takes on the shot. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger.
Lisandro Martinez. Plenty of support here. Casemiro. Could be dangerous.
Will he find the net? What a save!
Veering in field here.
Oh, that's a fine save.
Can someone get on the end of this? Rafinha. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger.
And he's made headway. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Given away by Manchester United. Dani Olmo. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
Must be!
And with that, they thwarted the opportunity. Casemiro. Dalot. Manchester United unable to retain possession. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. He's foiled them on his own. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Barca's first half struggles were there for all to see. Can they make a better fist of it in this half? Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes has it. That's a good pass.
And danger still. Oh, he's blocked it.
Well, I have to say, United have been a joy to watch today. Just look at those stats. They're feeling in complete control.
Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. And he clears it out of harm's way. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, the attack fizzled out. Højlund. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Lewandowski. And the referee says penalty. In it goes. Calmly converted. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Lisandro Martinez. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, that's splendid play. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And Barca exploiting the space on the wing. Oh, a vital interception. And cuts inside, but quick thinking defensively. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Opportunity it is. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Bruno Fernandes has it. Feeding it through. The net is staring him in the face. Oh, the flag's gone up, and there wasn't much in that. Well, he was. Strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Here's a change for Manchester United. Lewandowski. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on! Well, it's on with the game. Barcelona might still be behind, but they're making this a contest. And can they prise them open now? And the keeper's hand does the trick. Dani Olmo. Now, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And after that fantastic effort... It's gone out for a throw-in. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. They've given it away. Casemiro. Now Casemiro. And Mount. Wasteful from United. Barcelona have given it away. Ten minutes left for play. It's looking promising. Has someone to play it to. Splendid defending. Diogo Dalot. And Mount. And they've given him too much space. Mount. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Dani Olmo. Barcelona fighting against this overall situation. What can they pull out of the fire? United being afforded too much space. Mount. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Well, United have played well today, but they've had great backing from the fans. Just listen to this noise.
And he favours the inside route. Is it going to be? And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it. Either side shy about shooting in this match. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And the referee blows for a foul. But I think he knew that was coming. Yellow card it is.
Well, that was always going to happen. He needs to control himself now, otherwise it could get worse.
Danger still on. This looks promising. Stopped a certain goal. And that brings the action to an end. And 3 points drop. That is the main story here. And it means a clear gap between them and the rivals in the table. What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring two magnificent sides, fully prepared for this massive occasion and fully prepared to make this their big showcase. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV Live. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. Well, designs they might have on the title seem to be slithering away, so they can't afford to put in a poor performance. Oh, surely! They've found the net! And who knows, it could be the goal that wins them the championship!
Well, it's theirs for the taking now. Will that be the defining moment?
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Nice looking move this. Top class defending. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. This is looking threatening. And a fine reading of the situation. De Ligt. Now Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. United might be able to cash in. Can he take advantage? Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Rafinha. Great effort to keep that one in play. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Oh, he looks threatening. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Bruno Fernandes has it. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Frankie de Jong. Pedri. Alex Balde. Chance to cross. Just knocked it out of there. Being pressed hard. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot on the ball. It is a decent looking attack here. And a chance to whip it in here. Casemiro. And he takes on the shot. Oh, fine stop. Who can they pick out? It might still be problematic. And the move breaks down. Rafinha. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Given away by Manchester United. Mazraoui. Rasmus Højlund. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Oh, managing to beat him. Real chance. The equaliser it is. So many twists and turns in this title race.
Well, there's an inquest going on, but it's about how they react now. They need to regroup and go again.
Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Well, Barcelona restart the game. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Oh, how about that for a tackle? But it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Dani Olmo. And a shooting chance for Lewandowski. And it goes to square the game. What a contest this is turning out to be. Casemiro. And a textbook interception. Now a decent position. Can they take the lead? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Dani Olmo. An attack full of promise. Opportunity. Well, a strong hand on the ball. Rasmus Højlund. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Fernandes. Distributing it well. Just the challenge that was required. Lewandowski. He fancies it. It's gone in! And what a pivotal goal it could be in terms of the title race.
Well, that really could be it, unless they respond quickly here.
Running with the ball confidently. Who can he pick out? Bruno Fernandes. Save, but still a chance. Threat over for now, it seems. And so the referee blows the whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Old Trafford. Into the second half then, and Barcelona hold the advantage, but a long way from being settled. Dani Olmo. And options in the centre. Cusp of saying he's at it again. Look as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today. That could easily have been his second there.
Disappointing for United to give it away like that. Koundé. Dani Olmo with it. Oh, he looks threatening. And Lewandowski in the thick of things. From bad to worse, scant evidence of a title party here. Far from it.
Well, this certainly wasn't in the script, was it? I just can't see them getting back into this one.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. And giving them too much space on the flank. He could pick out a teammate. Lewandowski, determined defending. And the pass deftly cut out. And the ball back with Barcelona here. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Cross could be useful. Not away completely. Well, a stylish moment. Can he put it away? Strong hand on that one. Bruno Fernandes has it.
There's a message for Alan Roach. That's Alan Roach. Please can you come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you. Thank you.
Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Koundé. Delightful pass. United have been getting two substitutes ready, and both will come on. Casemiro lost the ball. Pedri. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. And he's certainly not alone. Lewandowski, that is a tackle and a half. Potentially freedom for United on the flank, but the danger averted for now. Could be troublesome. Superbly read and executed. Koundé. And it's with Inigo Martinez. Rafinha. Inigo Martinez. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. Obvious offside. Ten minutes to go. Manchester United battling the clock and the scoreline. This could square the game. There it is! And they're right back in this now.
Well, they certainly needed that. Can they now go and win it? Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Araujo. Good work from Barcelona to win it back. Well, here they are on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? Koundé. Dani Olmo. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Could be in. And still it is level. Goalkeeper comes through.
Well, I thought he would score, but the keeper has done brilliantly there. That's a big moment.
Can he finish? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. The referee has decided to bring this contest to an end, and a draw means no title party.
Well, they've done enough today.
What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring two magnificent sides fully prepared for this massive occasion. And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And standing before us, the final game of the season, and the title issue will be determined. It is Manchester United facing... Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And the short option preferred. And it's played into the centre. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Growing pressure here, and another corner. He can just lose control of the situation. He's conceded a corner. And over it comes. Can they stop it going in? Well, no damage done. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Real chance! Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Nice-looking pass. Can he put them in front? Oh, it's in! And as things stand, they will be crowned champions.
Well, they're in the driving seat. Can they now see this through?
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Noussair Mazraoui. Casemiro. Mazraoui here. Dangerous looking attack. Unable to get a body in the way. Oh, he's given us away. Out of play then. Barcelona throw coming up.
Happy birthday to Alex O'Neill.
Rafinha.
Today from all of her friends and family.
Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Pedri. A glorious chance. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Bruno Fernandes has it. Encouraging stuff from United. Will it be? Surely now. Oh my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Lewandowski. Oh surely. That levels it. And my goodness, different equation now.
Well, that really has made it interesting. They've got to get their minds back on this one.
And stopping the danger. And tidy defensive play. Nice weight on the pass. He's got to score! Well, he was on his own. He had the goalkeeper to beat, but failed to do so.
Well, he just needed to show a bit more composure there. Take a little bit off the shot, I think.
Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Alex Balde. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. He's done it! And that changes the title dynamic considerably.
Well, they're left with a mountain to climb now. We need to see a quick response.
Dani Olmo. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can he find the right pass? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Højlund. Mazraoui here. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. That is tackling of the highest order. This could be troublesome. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot.
Well, that's so tight, isn't it? But on this occasion, he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
Inigo Martinez. On to De Jong. Offside the decision. United finding space on the wing. Diogo Dalot. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And a good take under duress there. Balde. Oh, great attacking play. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. And so the first half story has been written. Half-time here at Old Trafford. And the second half underway, with Barcelona looking to build upon what was a largely positive first half showing. Very effective pass, and they bought themselves a bit of time. Well, again, it breaks down for them. Højlund. Now Casemiro. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. Balde. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. More than decent this from United. Oh, surely. In it goes! And that changes the mood.
Well, they've got the momentum. Can they now go and win this one?
And back underway. Dead level. 2-2. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. Araujo. Dani Olmo. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Nicely saved. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. Koundé. Robert Lewandowski in the middle. Right over for now, it seems. Højlund. United have it once again. Options in the middle. Can he get them level? And he's... Squandered the chance to equalise.
Well, I have to say, that's a wasted opportunity. They should be level here.
Will it happen for them? Must be! Really good piece of goalkeeping there. So a corner for Barca. What can they do with it? is cutting off the supply. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Can he put it away? A wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Rafinha. Lewandowski. And there to intercept. Lewandowski. An attack full of promise. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Inigo Martinez. Here's Rafinha. Showing a real will to win the ball. It's a fine United move in the making. Surely the equaliser. Really important tackle. Always the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Can they use their pace? Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Crossing opportunity. Can he put it in? In it goes! They've cut through them again and cut substantially into the hopes of having a party.
Well, what a time to fall apart. They've completely lost their discipline here.
And they have possession again. Ten minutes to go. Oh, tremendous vision. Surely! And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick! Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Spot on with that tackle. Now can they counter clinically? And Lewandowski waiting. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. United could get in behind the defence. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. And now we find out it was offside anyway. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, fancy footwork. And nicely over the top. Barcelona a little wasteful in possession. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Lewandowski. He's in here. And there goes the final whistle. By the skin of their teeth, by the narrowest possible margin, they've taken the title.
Well, how tight was that? They were just about the better team, and look at those scenes out there. They're enjoying this moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we